to each shoulder, each of my shoulders, and then 6 drops in your hands. Hold my shoulders for 5 to 15 minutes, or until you feel you have connected with them. Once we've done that, you move to the feet. Whenever you feel that is.
Do you want me to do it quickly for the video?
I don't care. Crossing your arms, apply another 6 drops of valor to your hand.
Crossing my arms?
Yes. Well, you know, after you do that.
Okay.
Then your right hand should hold my right foot. So this is the part where you cross your arms.
Cross my arms?
Yeah.
So my right hand should hold your right foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the sole of my foot.
Okay. Oh, we're doing some craniosacral here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Left foot.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
perfect. Wait a few minutes until you feel a connection.
Have they taught you what that connection's supposed to look like?
The book says till you can feel my heartbeat.
Okay, so something that I was also taught in school is that it's about the, you have like nerve pathways and you have craniosacral fluid that runs from your brain all the way through your whole body, and it equalizes with the tide. So when therapists are feeling here, you're feeling for heartbeat, but also that connection is to feel their craniosacral vibration going from their head all the way to their feet, and your body can almost like get in tune on the same tide wave. It's really cool. So you can actually feel that, like your bodies will connect.
Then we're gonna do the VitaFlex, also called a roll and release. So we're gonna go through almost all these oils.
Okay.
You put 2 to 3 drops in your hand, starting with Valor,
All of them?
one at a time.
Okay, let me grab this real quick. And that way, if I get any oil on the ground, I can get on pillow, please.
You mean you don't want it to smell awesome?
I do. Girl, I try getting oil out of this carpet. It's crazy. Okay, so 1 drop of
Okay.
each all the way down the line. Right hand or left hand?
You're gonna do both feet.
Okay,
So start with one hand.
Okay.
Do 2 drops.
okay,
Then you're gonna mix it
okay,
clockwise with your fingers
okay,
because you're going to do the roll and release on my feet.
okay.
You know what that is?
So we're, no, walk me through what yours is.
Okay, so your fingers are together.
Okay.
You put them down. Pad of your finger, nail bed.
Okay, so we're rolling.
Yes.
Roll and release. So we're doing
Yes.
fascial work here?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're doing 2 drops. Do I do 2 drops, roll the feet, then come back, grab another oil, 2 drops, roll the feet?
Yes, you do the roll 3 times each foot,
Okay.
each oil.
And then come back and do another oil.
Right.
And it's 2 drops per foot or 2 drops total?
That's a great question. See how it feels after 1 foot.
Okay. I'm rubbing clockwise.
Okay.
We're starting with the right foot.
Sure. You start at the bottom, the heel, and go all the way to the top of the big toe.
So, we're grabbing, rolling like that.
Yeah.
So nail beds first. Fingers roll like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. Does it explain on these pages what Valor is?
4.
Yeah.
Valor is for balancing the electricity in the body.
Start with that first, get the parasympathetic nervous system.
Exactly.
Awesome.
What else do I got here? It contains camphor wood oil, black spruce, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium.
Wow.
It helps balance bodily electricity and stimulates the spine. It affects the limbic lobe in a way that improves self-image. This is the oil of courage, confidence, and self-esteem. It contains esters, monoterpenes, and sesquiterpenes. Next is oregano.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna stick with the same pattern we started with first time.
Perfect.
Start with the same foot.
Oregano is high in phenylpropanoids. These constituents are used to clean the doorway to the cells. It's like sending your front line into the battlefield. It's prepping the way for the other oils to do their work. It's improving communication. Oregano is one of the top immune support oils.
Kill my shoes for this one because I keep on getting them caught on the carpet.
Feel free to do this barefoot. You want to wear comfy clothes. Typically keep the room slightly warmer than you like because you're Person you're doing this on is naked.
So this room's sitting at 69. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Okay. Good comparison.
I can't hold my arms like
I know, right? I was like, oh man, that sounds tiring. They smell so good together.
It's gonna smell like pizza.
No.
Just Italian seasoning.
Yes. Okay, now that I'm down for.
Next is thyme. Thyme works in much the same way, as it's also a huge oil for immune support. It's also known for its high phenolic content. It is supporting of the body's natural defenses. We call these two the duo. First, you balance the energy with valor, then go in and do some cleaning to prepare for the last 6 oils. There are 7 different chemotypes and over 300 varieties of thyme. Young Living's thyme is Thymus vulgaris CT thymol, which contains 60 to 70% thymol. It's harvested in the fall and has 2 common names, thyme and red thyme. Thyme is recorded in the Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest Egyptian medical texts on record. It dates back to 1550 BC. It's a hot oil, means it's purgative and stimulating. It clears the space so things can move.
Are the nails okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So you're just kind of like doing a little bit of scrape to kind of help the oils get into the skin?
Yeah. There are plenty of people who only do the raindrop on the feet. And if you're alone, go for it. Because there is no way I can reach my whole back by myself. Basil is next. There's a lot about basil. We are now into the 3 sisters, basil, wintergreen, and marjoram. These oils are still high in phenols, but also quite high in monoterpenes. If you research the science on these constituents, they have a knack for kicking things out of the cell that should not be there, and then resetting the cell to the way it was created, factory reset mode. Since the doorway is wide open because of the cleansing done by oregano and thyme, it's good to use the 3 sisters after the duo. Basil is relaxing to the voluntary and involuntary muscles, like the arms, legs, back, abdomen, neck, and face. So first we work on the energy field, emotions, and grounding with valor. Then we clean the cell doors with oregano and thyme. Next we move to the muscles just under the skin. This oil may also sharpen your sense of smell. It's good for fatigued muscles and mental stress. Basil comes from the Greek word basilium, meaning king. Basil is contained in Hildegard's book, Physica. Hildegard von Bingen was known as the first herbalist and naturopath of the Middle Ages. I didn't know all that.
I know, I'm enjoying learning. Very cool.
That was basil. So next is wintergreen. Wintergreen is also good for muscles. It supports the joints and the skeletal structure. When you're raindropping wintergreen after basil, you're moving from the muscles to a deeper level of bones. It contains 95 to 99% methyl salicylate. Birch and wintergreen are the only plants in the world that naturally contain it. This oil gets a bad rap for reactions, but I believe it's underused. Most of the problems associated with using essential oils are that people are using food grade or natural oils that are adulterated and not intended for therapeutic use. The Native Americans chewed wintergreen when running long distances to increase their endurance and respiratory capacity. This plant is known for being cooling and soothing and for increasing alertness. Okay, we're about half done with the feet.
Lovely. I hope I'm doing that right.
It feels right.
It feels okay. Smells wonderful. These will definitely heighten my sense, that's for sure. I can smell all of them differently.
Right?
I love it. Okay.
That was wintergreen.
Yes, ma'am. Marjoram.
Awesome. Marjoram is relaxing to the involuntary muscles like the heart, diaphragm, digestive tract, and reproductive organs. It's soothing to the nerves and for occasional nervous tension. You're now working deeper than the muscle layer into the organs of the body and the nervous system, sending messages down the spine. Marjoram is about half monoterpenes, which are stated to have antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. Marjoram has been called the joy of the mountains. The Romans called it the herb of happiness. It's also nicknamed the plant of love and longevity. The scent is spicy and woodsy. How's it smell to you?
Very spicy and woodsy. It's a very perfect explanation.
The ancient Greeks used this herb to transition through physical death by releasing negative feelings.
I'm wanting to buy all of these. I love the explanation.
There's actually a raindrop kit, and so that would probably get you the furthest,
That's probably
for
true.
the cheapest right now. And it's the only way you can buy wintergreen right now. Wintergreen is out of stock.
Really?
Yeah. Super annoying.
Right, marjoram.
Cypress is next. Oh boy, that's a long paragraph. Okay, come on arms. This is my workout for my arms today. Cypress serves a completely different purpose. Once you've balanced the energy, cleaned the cell doors, improved communication, and worked your way deeper into the body by kicking things out of the cells that should not be there, the body needs a leg up with circulation. Cypress is a major circulation oil. The cypress trees grow near water and are good at pushing things out. Cypress also works closely with the lymph nodes for the same reason. All that muck floating around is now making an exit. When we get to the techniques section, I'll talk about the cypress thunder shower. You want to be generous with this oil, like rain in a thunderstorm, because it's so good at getting things moving. Cypress is 14% sesquiterpenes, which kick the yuck from the cells after they've been cleaned out, and 76% monoterpenes, which restores the cell to factory settings, the way it was created. Cypress is spiritually grounding and helps us accept change and feel more secure with ourselves. It helps eliminate what was stagnant. The oil is warming and comforting. Experts believe it helps us distinguish what changes are best for us. Any oils from trees, like Palo Santo, cedarwood, and frankincense, are stabilizing, grounding, and help you feel secure. talking lats.
Yep. Rest those pecs.
It's not my pecs. It's my biceps.
Oh my god.
Okay, peppermint. Peppermint is one of my favorites.
I was just gonna say that. I love this smell.
I'm so glad it's included in the Raindrop. Peppermint supports the digestive, respiratory, and nervous systems. It's also good for the liver. Remember, the liver needs a little love after all the oils applied above. This is a synergistic oil that improves the beneficial actions of all the other oils used in conjunction. It's high in phenols, but also contains 9% sesquiterpenes. It's known in Raindrop as the driving oil. It pushes all the other oils deeper into the body. That's why it's used last. This oil is good when there's resistance to learn a new subject or move in a new direction. It cools and calms the mind and eliminates fear of the unknown. There's a wonderful study by Dr. Dunbar from the University of Cincinnati that looks at the mental accuracy of a student while inhaling peppermint oil. Go check it out. The other cool thing is peppermint's really cooling. So all those hot oils applied first don't feel so hot anymore.
And what's crazy about it too is your therapist, like, you can feel the heat through your body. Your feet actually feel calm and cool now.
Okay.
Where before, like, you can feel the heat on not only just the skin, but like through the body. Your body was a lot hotter a couple minutes ago. So when I asked you at 69, it felt warm in here, and now it kind of feels cool. Like in a very good way.
I remember my first Raindrop, aka last weekend.
Yeah.
I was freezing by the end of it.
Really?
Because you end with peppermint.
How cool. Are we done there on this one?
Aroma Seas is the last one. Aroma Seas is the last oil to go on the feet here. It contains basil, marjoram, lavender, peppermint, and cypress. It's calming and relaxing and relieves tension. It's good for relaxing muscles, which just got a workout on your massage table. Aroma Seas contains monoterpenes, esters, and phenols. This oil is great for letting go of negative emotions stored at a cellular level. It helps us be consistent in work or projects. After the Aroma Seas, you have your client, customer, friend, family member roll over onto their stomach so you can get at their back, the spine, as the Raindrop is intended to be for. Yay, we're done with feet.
All right, I'm gonna sit back down.
Okay.
Sit back down. Not expose you to the camera or the
Also,
mirror.
it's only slightly terrifying.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, that's perfect. Am I exposing?
Yep. How much of the back? Down the tailbone?
Yeah, all the way to the tailbone. Okay. Next, you need oregano. Apply 4 to 6 drops of oregano between the shoulder blades. Then, using the feathering technique, feather the oil in 3-inch increments. So like 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches.
Okay. And you want me to feather along the spine?
Yep.
So
So you do that
feathering
3 times
just coming
from
through here, right?
from the sacrum all the way up to the atlas.
Okay. We're doing that from the sacrum, working from bottom up top.
Yep.
Getting low already.
It happens.
Means it can be used the right way.
Right. So 3 times in 3-inch increments, 3 times in 6-inch increments, and 3 times in 12-inch increments.
Purpose of keeping this light so that it actually goes into your lymph nodes.
Yeah.
Into that circulatory system. I did this once and I accidentally was like working too hard. And I had an instructor come over and they're like, no, stay light so that you're not working through the muscle tissue, you're working through the lymph nodes, and then those will do the work for you later while you sleep.
It's really crazy.
So now 6-inch increments.
Yeah. Another important thing to tell your client or victim is to keep breathing. I've had to keep breathing because I'm talking the whole time. But generally, people try to hold their breath.
And, I don't know if they taught me this, once you break this center point, push towards the arms or towards the hips.
Mm-hmm.
So you're pushing towards those draining points.
Cool. Other massage rule I've learned from learning the Raindrop is you never stop touching the person on the table.
Totally accurate.
I just remembered because I saw Michaela doing it.
Not touching you?
No, touching me as you moved from side to side.
Mm-hmm. Yep, keep your connection. So we've gone 3-inch increments, up,
6.
now 6 inches. So I repeat that 3 times?
Yep. Then 12. 12 inches, not 12 times.
We're not reapplying just the one set of 4 drops, right?
Right. Do I smell like a pizza yet?
You do, yep. I'm bringing the oregano back. After we brought in the basil and it opened up my sinuses, absolutely. Yeah, that's a heating oil. Hot.
Okay, then the same thing with time.
Starting from the sacrum.
Was that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we do the same with basil, then wintergreen, then marjoram.
Okay. I'm totally getting the benefits from all this stuff. It's like going right into my hands.
Yep.
It's amazing.
The cool thing about giving a raindrop is you don't have to be a professional. You're doing this so the oils can do a lot of the work for you. But it's extra cool if you get your own massage therapist. Thank you. Is that wintergreen?
Yes.
We're almost done with it.
There we go. Fill a little bit out. I think there's some. Nope. Got about 3 drops out, so I'm gonna work with that.
Perfect.
This mixture of smells smells a lot like that ortho sport that you guys saw.
Not packing stock yet.
I'm waiting. I literally look at it like probably every 2 weeks. I'm just like, Kelly will text me. Kelly will let me know.
glad I taught you how to do this. When you get certified in it, you're gonna charge me an arm and a leg.
Bring your own oils and I won't.
Deal.
Yeah, I actually should. I should go see what it looks like to get certified in it.
Yeah.
I am a 110% believer. This kind of stuff is what our bodies need. We need more of it more often. I feel like my lungs are more open just from breathing all of this.
I think Rusty's breathing better too since we started last weekend.
Did ya?
Poor guy didn't get one of his own. I was supposed to practice on him, but then we had a puppy.
Yeah, that happens to us too. I get like a nightly massage from Steven. And then like I'm always so tired after clients, but he doesn't always get them. I'm gonna do you want me to do the 1 inch all the way up?
No. Oh. Finger circles. Right? Did you do margarine?
Nope, I've
Okay.
only done wintergreen.
Okay. Margarine.
Marjoram. We're almost done, people. Trying to make sure I have all the, want you to get the full benefit
Right.
of all your goodies. Okay. What's crazy too is from a massage standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
it would have taken me 30 minutes to get your spine this loose. I mean, you know, doing it the right way, just kind of working through it, but these oils alone are
Cool.
It's awesome. Just feels great. Whole low back. You have a lot of low back tension, and this is
When we were doing it last weekend,
a believer.
I was having some awesome low back things going on.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
So I'm prepared for that to happen again, but I hope it doesn't.
After it happened?
No, during the massage. It's fine. You don't need it.
Got some nasty low back pain, huh?
Not really. Just discomfort.
Respiratory, you can pull some in.
Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Hoovays.
Okay. Next are finger circles. Apply your fingers to the laminar groove along the side of the spine. Beginning at the sacrum, use 4 fingers and make circular motions, pulling the skin down away from the spine and towards you in a pull and release motion. Make one circle, gradually moving up a few centimeters each time. Complete the pull and release motions and repeat this until you get to the hairline. Then return to the sacrum and do it 2 more times. Once you've done it on this side 3 times, you switch to the other side.
I'm glad you said that.
In case you haven't noticed, the magic number here is 3. Do everything 3 times.
Brain works in threes.
That was weird sound.
So your stomach?
I think it was a burp.
Oh. Massaging makes me hungry, so I totally understand.
Wow, that felt a lot better.
Right there in that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there, it like loosened last time,
Uh-huh.
and then when I pulled it that time, it like went right where it was supposed to. That's awesome.
In case you haven't noticed, Oil Talk, I have really bad lower back things.
Have you found an oil that seems to kind of help with inflammation down there?
The CBD that
That
The-
salve?
yeah, the muscle,
Awesome.
is really nice.
I'm gonna start offering that in my sessions too.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
2 or 3?
2. Alright.
Okay. Next, sprinkle cypress generously over my whole back. Have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Okay. Now over the funnels. That's fun.
Then do the feathering technique that you did with the oregano and thyme. And basil and vinaigrette.
Okay.
No oils for this next part.
Okay.
You stand at the head of the massage table and lean over the recipient. Place both thumbs on either side of the spine, one slightly above the other.
Okay.
Thumb vita flex, a thumb roll to the occipital lobe past the hairline. Do this 3 times using pad nail bed as you are making and breaking circuits.
So, standing at the head going from the shoulder up?
I think so.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna wanna have her face down, and she wants me coming in here like this?
Yeah. 3 times.
feel okay on your face down there?
No, my face is fine. We don't have to show that.
You're not breathing down.
Finger straddle, saw maneuver. Starting at the sacrum, straddle your index finger and middle finger on both sides of the spine. Place your other hand, like a board, on top of your fingers. No, not like that. But
So
you
just
are
for
supposed
weight.
to, yeah. Rock or shake your hands side to side and move them from the sacrum up to the atlas.
Okay.
Shake your hands with the rhythm of their body. Repeat this 2 times. So 3 times total. So glad that you're demonstrating this.
I know.
I was not good at this part.
Yeah, we call it the it's like the seahorse. Like you straddle it like this, and you grab each vertebrae, and you rub it up like that. So this is just probably more like calming on the nervous system. Crazy too is I'm actually stabilizing your spine down here and just moving it with my hand down here so everything appears like still. That is a sign of a healthy spine.
Stretch and rock, the circle hand massage. Cross your hands over the spine with your pinkies touching. Place the fingertips on one side of the spine and your thumbs on the other side. Pull your hands apart, stretching the skin, and make a rocking or gentle motion. If the receiver's tush isn't shaking, you're being too gentle.
Yeah.
Do this 3 times from the sacrum to the atlas. Palm slide, Indian rub. This technique is just like giving an Indian rub to a forearm. You're going to lay your hands flat on the back over the spine. One hand goes up and one hand goes down at the same time. Travel from the sacrum to the atlas and back 3 times. Yes, and back. You go both directions with this technique, working the last of the oil skin deep into the body.
Okay, so I'll say to me, she said, going to lay your hands flat on the back of the spine. One hand goes up and one hand goes down at the same time. So we're going
Across the spine.
across. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay.
I
So,
gotcha.
One hand goes up, one hand goes down like this.
Right.
Got it. We're doing a twisting.
This is cool. It's not supposed to hurt like an Indian rub. It is warm, but it feels good. But it's probably warm from all the oils.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Next is valor. Sprinkle valor from the sacrum to the neck generously. Then do the feathering technique again. You will complete this with angel wings, which means going from the sacrum up to the shoulders and down the tops of the arms 3 times.
use any other oil before I do the angel wings?
No.
Just sticking with this all the way down?
Yep.
Okay.
Next is 1 to 2 drops of peppermint. And then the feathering and angel wings. Almost done. Only 3 more steps. And 2 of them like don't even count. Me too.
It always makes me hungry though. The second I put that
That's
on
fine. It's supposed to be a suppressant.
Really? The second I sniffed it, I was like, hungry. See, and that's the problem. Everything is supposed to suppress my hunger and makes me hungry.
Okay. Okay. Now I roll onto my back again.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Put that on your
You
face.
are totally fine, girl.
Okay. Then you want to be at the head of the table, of course. Place both hands on the back of my head. I think my head's supposed to be up. With the pads of the fingers resting at the base of the skull. Gently lean back in a stretch just far enough so my whole body moves towards you.
Okay.
Once you've seen the slightest movement, you've gone far enough. Pause, then repeat 2 more times. Pull, 2, 3, rest, 2, 3. Pull, 2, 3, rest, 2, 3. this might make the recipient taller. You can measure before and after if you so desire. Next step is to grab the Valor, and I'm supposed to take several deep breaths of it to end on an aromatic high. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where am I putting it?
Just so I can smell it.
An aromatic.
Aromatic high. Ooh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now this next step we didn't do just because I haven't done it. But you make a hot compress. You have a soaked towel and you make it hot, and basically you're going to put it over the length of their spine. So you have the recipient turn over again, get a hot towel and put it on their spine. Crazy, right? Sacrum to the shoulder, because if you do the neck, they're going to get overheated. And make sure you don't get it too hot because you don't want to burn them. Then allow 5 to 10 minutes for the recipient to rest. Stay within earshot in case they need you. Be available. Don't check your phone or engage in distractions because you want to stay emotionally connected. They may need to tell you they're too hot. They may feel abandoned or distressed if the energy field is broken more than 6 inches. Like there's no person within 6 inches. You can pray over them. You can drink a packet of Ninja. You have given a lot of yourself in the past hour. Last, help them sit up. Give them a packet of Ninja so they can feel refreshed. Help them hydrate. Tell them to hydrate for the next 4 days. And then they can measure themselves and see if they've gotten taller. Thank you for joining us in our Raindrop. It's been a pleasure.